Welcome back everybody, and today we're flying into the domain, and as you can see, if I just land here, there we go, we have 1 floor, 2 floors, 3 floors, and a stairway leading to the final 4th floor that doesn't exist yet. So today we're going to be building that. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab the blocks here, and I think I'm going to build the circle up there in a time lapse. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, well, that is the top floor, possibly done. I might add a roof to it, but let's just take an overview here. And it's looking pretty good, with the exception of this floor here, where we still need to add in our little, this thing here, whatever that's called. Guardrail. And there are very loud guardians in the background too. And let's see what it looks like. As you can see, I have added in all the guardrails around the area, as well as put in the lights and this fancy little thing here. I may make the floor here drop down into a pit of water. That might look alright. Let's see. Oh. Nope, we're not doing that. There's a hopper line. But this is the main part of the domain finished. All we have left are these arms, or this crescent, around the outside here. And we'll save that for another day. And all we have to do here is lighting and fancy patterns. But now, let's go over to our base and build the facade for our tree farm. So, here it is. We have the facade here. Very simple. In fact, what I might want to do is grab some wood, which we're out of. Well, I was going to fill in this area. As you can see, we can go inside here and realize I forgot 2 blocks. There we go. I believe that's supposed to be like that. Yep. And on the other side here, we have a chest up there to sort 3 items here. And then we throw away the leaves we get from this farm just behind the redstone there. And let's go ahead and hop inside. Very simple here. Item sorter. Chest goes that way and up through there into the sorter. And leaves come here, and I might have picked up 1 or 2. And those get shot out by that. There we go. Now, we're gonna head over here to build up the walls and edges of this thing. The redstone brew-house. Yes. So, I'm just going to time-lapse the building process. So let's get started. Okay, here it is. The final external version of the Brew-House. Over here we have a concrete powder waste disposal area that just kind of falls onto the ground here. Over here we have a pipe putting out blue concrete, or light blue concrete, which you can see with different shadows due to the sea lanterns I've placed down. And then we have this green mass here. And since it's dark, it doesn't contrast too much with the sea lanterns, or the ground, even though the sea lanterns are there. But they're all to fill 1, 2, and 3 sides, but on the front we have this pattern here. That's the best I could come up with. And of course, this is what the inside looks like. So now, what we have to do is build the pathway leading up to this area. And one other pathway I want to do, I'll just walk since I can't seem to fly, is this one down here. I'm going to make that curve up there and into this pathway. So, since I don't have any dirt on me to do that one just yet, we're going to fly down and do this one right now. So, go ahead and terraform a little bit here. Let's go ahead and get our slabs down here. Like so. There we go. 2 slabs. 2 slabs. Now, what I need is for the grass to grow. But in the meantime, I can just replace the stone here with grass. And here it is. Here's our very simplistic pathway all the way up here. And it goes back down too. Not sure of what I'm going to do about this part though. I may just remove it. But now we have a good wraparound. So now that we have a little bit of dirt, let's go ahead and do the pathway over here. What is that? Where's it coming from? Her. Is it you? And there's a torch right there. Huh. Okay, we have the pathway all finished up here, along with our fancy lighting system. Very fancy. And we still don't have our ingredients in the droppers back there, but we will get around to that eventually. But now, to finish off the episode, I want to There's a leak somewhere in here. Knew it. Anyway, we're here to go ahead and put bone meal down around the area. And I probably shouldn't have done this yet, because, as you can see underneath the glass here, we have a border to build. And all this grass is going to make it a little difficult. As well as this water here. Actually, the water might actually help. There we go. And now I have to figure out when we started building the gardens. So let's go to episode 58, I believe. It's Beautiful? I think that's what the title is. Okay, well, I was on the money there. But one thing I noticed is this one and this one are swapped. So I'm just gonna have to switch them over. And let's just empty out my inventory while I do that. And there we go. Now for the chorus plant to grow. Yep. And we will be ready to do that. And now, looking here, let's see. Right before the ship, but after the end, so after the end, before the ship. What was that? I have no idea. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab our leaves. Okay, that's the second time I've heard it. No idea. There we go, and from that point on, we're going to have some bushes dotted around with some torch lighting underneath. And one over here, and that should be plenty. Yeah, let's just make it a short one. Torch, and 2 leaves. There we go. And this area here is, as always, subject to change since it does not yet exist. There we go. That'll work. There it is again. Oh, now I have to get the borders done. So, here it is. All of the beams in place, or the borders, which are wooden beams. So now we have a frame for each of our little boxes, except for the ones on the ends, since those aren't done yet. And I may actually change what the border looks like on the ones continuing in this direction. But anyway, that's going to do for today's episode. So like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that subscription bell, and I will see you next time. Bye.